to say thanks for talking with me today. And it's been a great year for you, freshman year.
Yeah.
You've done a great streak, and obviously ever since the Cliff Keen early in the season. How you feeling going into this tournament? And obviously you got big time goals going into it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, just as the season's progressed, I feel like I've just done a good job of just learning from, just previous mistakes. And, as the season's gone on, it's made me more excited for the end of the year. Every time I've competed, I felt like I've gotten a little bit better, especially after the Cliff Keen tournament. I took 2 losses there. So just being able to process those losses and then, even further, even the wins, sometimes you don't win the way you want to. And being able to learn from that and just, I'm just like that. Super excited for the end of the season.
Yeah, and being the first NCAA tournament for you, guys like Chris and Jake have been through that process a number of times. What have the guys been telling you about? Hey, just be you your freshman year. Into it?
Yeah, a lot of the guys have just been telling me that once you go there, it's unlike anything you're ever going to experience. I've wrestled at the Cadet Worlds and the Junior Worlds, and Yanni said he's even wrestled. So Yanni's wrestled at the Senior Worlds, and he said it doesn't even compare to the Senior World Championships. It's its own unique vibe. So I'm just super excited for that, and just having guys who've also competed and just hearing their experience, it just obviously just makes me even more pumped up to compete in it.
And I know, talk about your bracket. Obviously, you got a pretty favorable seed, a 3 seed. Mm-hmm. How do you perceive your bracket going into this?
So, obviously the NCAA Tournament's a crazy place, so to really think ahead other than my first match is, not a great idea, but, I have an idea of who I'm going to wrestle, and, I like it a lot. Mike Gray always says, the NCAA Tournament, it's hard for a reason. If it was easy, then it wouldn't be such an accomplishment. So I really like my path. I get to hopefully re-wrestle some people I've wrestled in the past and, wrestle guys I haven't wrestled yet. So, just looking forward to, to a grind, to go to war almost.
Yeah, that's what we love to hear. This is what it's all about, having fun, letting it ride, and leaving it all out there, going for broke, And, this program, last year, obviously, podium finish, for you to come in and really add some of those huge team points that are going to happen next week. Cornell with 10 guys, most ever at school history.
Yeah.
To be a part of that, just talk about that.
Yeah, so actually, after I found out, or after we qualified all 10 guys, I asked Mike, I was like, have we ever done that? He goes, no, this is the first team that's ever done that. And that was before our media posted that, and I was like, wow, that's just awesome. And, my freshman year, I got to be a part of something so, such an accomplishment. It's not like Mike said, it's you don't even get an award for it. It's not in anything, but it's something special to our team. Something new.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Just be dialed in. DVR's gonna be full this week. It's gonna be clock full.
Yeah.
With all the matches and stuff. But just 2 more quick things. Talk about your style of wrestling. I mean, we've seen some of the videos for sure where just about the flexibility and, on the bounce ball and just sort of you're working yourself and twisting and turning. I mean, it's a unique style.
I would say I just kind of, I owe it all to my dad, really. From a young age, he told me, I don't really want you to be a one-dimensional wrestler. I think that growing up, I've always been able to attack both sides of the body. I've done some just different stuff growing up, a lot of, different training regimens and just, out of the ordinary. And I would explain my wrestling, just say creative. I take what I can get, and Chris Folk the same way, creative. We have some guys on our team, and that's also a big reason why I think I came to school here. Was just I think Mike was someone that could really develop my style and keep improving myself and not restrict what I've been working on my whole life.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of guys over the years and what they've been able to do here, from All Americans, national champions. Obviously 3rd place finish last year, 2nd place about 10 years ago on the podium. But for this team, if you wrestle the way you're capable of wrestling this weekend or next weekend, technically in Kansas City, a podium finish probably is not a reach, right, for that team.
Yeah, I think if everyone does their job, and I wholeheartedly believe that's going to happen, that we're going to have a great tournament. I think if we do what we're supposed to do, and on top of it, we have all 10 of our guys. All of our support system's going to be there. It's not like anybody's missing, and strength in numbers, like Mike was saying. So just I think optimistic, of course, but I think we all plan to have a really great tournament coming up.
Dude, my last sidebar thing I want to ask you, go back to the Missouri match.
I was waiting for that.
I mean, man, I was sitting there with the headset on, I see this thing unfold, and it happened so fast, I almost couldn't call it. So my brain wasn't catching up to how fast it was. But it was like, luckily I said the right thing. Because sometimes you get caught in the moment and that happens. But, misdirection, duck under, just seemed out of this world, right? Describe that.
Yeah, so, my middle school coach, kind of going to my high school coach, we worked on this kind of just misdirection shot where you kind of bundle both the guys' knees together. And I worked on it probably for, until I've been here. And I drill it all the time. And, until recently, I was drilling with Michael Kemmerer and going live with him. Then I hit it the first time, probably this year, first time ever in live. And I was like, wow, that works really well. And then, I was in a really good zen place when I was wrestling that match, and I was able to pull that off. And, looking back at it, that's probably going to be probably one of the nicest takedowns I'll ever have. But, I plan to keep trying to beat that takedown, trying to put even more creative stuff together. And, like I said, just adding to the collection of wrestling moves, just keep adding to it.
Yeah, I love it. Hey, next weekend, good luck. We'll be pulling for you guys for sure.
Awesome.